Oh, we're back.
Cool.
Babin, we back?
I'll see you back. I'll see you soon.
I'm back.
And I know what you see in me. You see the truth, see the me in me. You see enough to believe in me. You see your son, but it's he in me.
As I travel this road of life with the rolling light, with the slang is engraved with the slavery language in the streets of babe with the pain of slave ships, still a cement.
Big shout out to everybody. Here with AJV.
Oh, okay.
Going to a
let's find like
super,
let's find like a restaurant or something
secret
close by because we're gonna be
VaynerSports meeting.
at 3:45.
Obviously, if you've been paying attention to my social.
I'll look for a restaurant close by and I'll let you know what it is.
VaynerSports, hot time of season, building out our draft class,
Hey,
getting very
one other
excited
thing to
about
put
it.
in your head?
All the business
I think
development
Chris,
with
you should call
brands.
up Ryan.
So headed to this meeting, super excited, had a great holiday, hope you guys are all well. Wearing my Eric Decker t-shirt. He's on the Titans now, but what he did yesterday in the playoff game, everybody was shitting on him. He was down, he had a big drop, and then he came back with the perseverance, had the big touchdown to win the game. Big shout out ED.
To meet with us,
You
right?
know, I don't
Dinner
like
or
anybody
whatever?
but the Jets, but former Jets still hold a piece of my heart.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
big meeting, excited to be here in LA. CS this week, back on the grind.
All right, yeah.
Great family time, great to be checked out, great to be spending time with AJ, great to be spending time with a lot of you brands, making these biz dev deals with VaynerSports. This will be a fun episode, and I'm ready to go.
How can I never get it fit to it? I see heaven at the end, I'm trying to get to it. Scared to get lost and I admit to it, so I stick to it. This routine, me and my constituents got it down back so we can live to it.
Had a great break, had a lot of time to think about 2018, feel very focused. Nothing too crazy, just good solid grinding and focus on the VaynerX world, and obviously K-Swiss, my book, those kind of things, but it's just gonna be a put your head down, bring your lunch pail to work, grind it 15 hours a day kind of thing, and just focus as fuck. Like really fucking focused, Babin.
Good. It was actually good. Yeah, not gonna lie.
Bro. It's just a lot to handle because it's so exciting. It's just so real.
Yep.
And it's such good, like, think about what I talk about. Positivity and mogul life. Like, it's so good.
Yeah. And legitimate. It's not like some fraudster running around.
Actually, let me give you the meat of this episode because I know a lot of it's not gonna be able to be seen. I've come to realize, and it's happening right now with VaynerSports, obviously it's super fun to do a second go around with my favorite man, AJV over here. There's just nothing like the beginning of building a fucking monster. There's nothing like it.
Build.
I love the underestimated, I love the why. Every single thing I've done, people tell, you know, actually the second and third big thing I did, why VaynerMedia and why VaynerSports. There's an article on VaynerSports, there's an article on VaynerMedia, if you dig on the web enough, that says, he doesn't know what he's getting into. Right. This is different. Let me just promise all you fuck faces forever, none of it's gonna be different. Whatever fucking industry I choose, they're in trouble if we decide to actually do it. There's gonna be a lot that I flirt with and I'm gonna talk a little big game, but I'll never go deep. But if we go deep, it's a fucking wrap. Curtains on the industry, and I just, this is the most fun. Like, I love the hard part. I love the X work. I love getting on the phone with a bunch of you that are filling out the Google form for BizDev and negotiating and you want to give 15,000, I want to get it to 25, and like, you know, like the commission on that's $1,500 and it's so not worth my 15 minutes, but it's like trading a baseball card, or it's the game, the journey, the ride, doing it with somebody you respect and love always makes it so much better. But to be very frank, like I'm sure it's the same for you, even without that part, I think I like the part of the unknown, knowing it's gonna happen, but you never know until you know. The descending voices motivate me. I you know, I don't know if it's a flaw, I don't know if it's strength, but I definitely love it. And then the moments. Yeah. Like 100%. All of you on Twitter going crazy when you see me in the green room at the NFL draft, you know, like that's just funny. Like Garyvee, and then I go on like live, I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, I get banned the following year. Like I'm crazy like that, I like that shit. Anyway, if you don't have the high that I have right now, see, this is a key moment. This is why, that's all fun and I give you some context, but here's the real punchline. If you don't love it for the loving it, and it's about the money, you've lost.
Yeah, the highs have to be high. Period.
Like, you know, like none of this is smart for me financially. It's just,
Me either.
it's just not. But it's just the game, man. And you know what else? Providing value. Like, what was really interesting with Wine Library, VaynerMedia, now VaynerSports, is I know that I'm making the customer happier. It's like that Amazon effect, right? Like, you know, Jeff, I'm sure, knew he was gonna build a monster, but he also knew he was making it better for the customer. Like, I changed the premium price points of wine in America. Like, they all came down. Like, we put pressure on people doing better digital marketing if they didn't want to lose their business. And now in sports, we're gonna force agencies to do a lot more for their athletes, because when they can point to VaynerSports,
Yep.
they're gonna be like, what are the,
Yep. It's not about where it was, it's where it's going, and it's changing. And we're gonna put that pressure.
everybody's trading on the past.
Yep. And they don't want to let go either.
Why?
Yeah.
You're winning.
They're gonna have to. Period.
Love this part. Best part is I'm documenting this time. Wish I had this the last 2 times.
Oh, imagine VaynerMedia's early
Imagine our
days.
ghetto ass piece of shit first office in Buddy Media's conference room or Sunshine Suites, and we're just like, we're gonna do it.
Yep.
You guys don't know, our bathroom at VaynerMedia is better than our first office.
That's true. Bigger. Bigger and cleaner.
So, in wrapping it up, you gotta love it, and most of you don't. You're trying to figure out the money, you're chasing the most current thing. Do you love cryptocurrency, or do you think it's a gold mine? And that's great. I mean, if you're about, but like to really go all time, not to become rich. Do you like love it, or do you think like, like you gotta love it? It's so much better. It's such a better way. Not that cryptocurrency is gonna win, but like, you know, like, it's so much better to love it.
And some people love cryptocurrency.
Yeah, I love it. They love math. They love it. You know, like I get it.
Or
I get it.
disruption that it's providing.
I get it. 100%.
Speaking about putting pressure on industries.
100%. Just love it though. Love it for like, love it like you can't wait to wake up and do it. It's so fucking cliche, but because I'm in a moment right this second, and you guys have seen it on my social over the last 7 days, when I'm hot like that, I've talked about VaynerSports more in the last 7 days on social than I did in the first. I'm also a funny guy that way. You know, like
You
how,
want it to get to a certain point.
yeah, it's, you know how you have a kid and you're like not that into it the first year, and because it's cute, but
Tell
like,
me more.
like, but then it gets really good. You know, like I'm a little bit like that with the first year of a company too. Man, fucking, I'm also like a shark, right? Like, oh wait a minute, is that a drop of blood in the water? I can see it now.
Sure.
Now everybody's in trouble.
Yeah.
Like at first, you know,
In context, figuring it out.
now there's fucking blood. Now there's fucking blood, baby. I feel bad. I feel fucking bad. Can't wait to recall this fucking clip in 4 years.
In between my 5 and their 3.
It's game time. It's game time. This is where Babin stops filming. Well, he can film a little bit, but. See ya. So look, are you on?
Yeah.
So look, it was unbelievable. Like we couldn't share anything with you, but Babin, actually I'm gonna interview you. Like the talk you just heard, like what's running through your mind? You know, it's funny, even my own brother, they're not in a room with me a lot these days.
Yeah.
What are you taking away from the way we post-gamed off this big meeting?
Pretty unbelievable. Just seeing how quickly you put in place for VaynerSports to be the most insane thing in the world.
And if it doesn't happen tonight, I like it even, you guys don't understand. You do not understand. If I lose tonight, it's even better. How do you fucking beat somebody like that? How do you beat somebody like me? How do you beat somebody like me? You don't.
You can't.
I created a framework that doesn't let you beat me. If I win, I win, and if I lose, I win. Actually, you're filming right now, right?
Yeah, it's
Let's
still
please, hey guys, please. Thank you, brother.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Garyvee, right?
Yes, sir.
So crazy.
Nice to meet you, man. What's your name?
Herman.
Herman. Thanks
Yeah.
for saying what's up, man.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, man.
It's
Yeah.
like,
You're just driving,
wow,
like
yeah,
just
I'm
jumped
like,
out.
yeah.
I love the hustle, man. Do your thing. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for saying what's
Bye,
up.
man.
How do you beat this? Justin, For the vlog. That pizza dude knows who I am. For the vlog.
Yeah.
This was the first time you really saw me in an environment like that. What do you have to say to the Vayner Nation about what you saw? Don't stroke it. Just like shoot it straight as if I wasn't here, which I know is impossible, but still try.
It was like a whirlwind, literally. Like you were in a vortex. We talked about it. It was the Gary show. It was full Gary show, and it was like time elapsed. When we left the meeting, people were like, "Shit, that was like a movie I was just in." It was wild.
So
win, lose, or draw. It was wild.
Now I weirdly want to lose because I want to be able to recall this moment and just be like, because that's the game. If you do not love losing, you fucking lost. By the way, loving losing is hating to lose. Let me clarify this because everyone's confused by this. Loving to lose is hating to lose, but respecting the game you play and understanding that's part of the fucking equation. You're doing things differently.
Yes, I'm sure.
And so it's like, you know, I'm empathetic, and what makes me palpable is I get it. Like, I understand, but I knew what had to be done. Listen, what do you think I'm good at?
I know that.
Why do you think this is such a good business for me? This is the people business.
100%.
Exactly.
You know who's the all-time people person? Me, period. That's what I will go down as. I like people, I'm a good guy, I'm the biggest shark and the biggest fucking like good guy, period. And that's facts.
That's fine, bro.
You understand?
Yeah.
People don't believe that I'm this nice of a guy. You know what I mean? People don't believe that.
Right. Then you know what?
Fabin, nobody knows you better than me, even better in a weird way than, like, I'm so much better of a guy than anybody could, even my biggest fan thinks, right? Because he sees the secrets.
Right.
He sees the way I fire people, how I take care of people, what I do.
You know, yeah.
The like firing someone and then doing everything you can to help that person was the biggest unlock for me. Like the way I saw you treat a handful of people.
Or the way I treat The Rock versus the schmuck.
I don't say the dates, nah. Before you swallow me, better say your grace, but at the VIP, we just
Everybody's got different journeys. Kurt Warner's going in the Hall of Fame. Guy was bagging fucking groceries. That piece of shit in New England who I hate more than life, I'm in the 6th fucking round. New England's not special, they got lucky. That's luck. Like, don't tell me if you knew something, you would have taken him a lot earlier. You know? Just never know. Kurt Warner would have never had his career if Trent Green didn't get hurt in the preseason. Just would have never happened. Right. There's just too much. There's just too much. That was tremendous. Just like an early moment, getting 4 of our guys together for dinner who happen to be out here training. Just enjoyed it. It's been an incredible day. VaynerSports is off and rocking. This is the VaynerSports episode. I've said my piece. I wish these videos existed for VaynerMedia. I wish even more they existed for Wine Library. But here's the good part, Babin. They exist for VaynerSports. Actually.
leave it in the street, I don't park shit. I gotta take my Bruins like I'm Boston. I do what I want for what the cost is. I had a lot of idols till they lost it. Ballin', ballin'. I just threw the Vashi Randy Moss did.